Hey guys, in this video we are going to discuss about how to prepare for GRE. In the previous videos we already made videos on arithmetic module of GRE quantitative reasoning. If you are interested, please check those videos. Today we are going to discuss about syllabus of GRE and preparation for GRE. GRE means graduate record examination. This examination is usually conducted in order to test your verbal reasoning, quantitative reasoning, critical thinking, and analytical writing skills. So, in order to test these skills, GRE consists of three sections. First one is analytical writing or AVA section. Second one is verbal reasoning. Third one is quantitative reasoning. However, the score obtained in AVA is not included in your GRE score. That means this score is not included in your GRE score. So your GRE score will be equal to your verbal reasoning plus quantitative reasoning scores. So I don't say completely neglect this section, but give more priority to these two sections. Now let's coming to the analytical writing section. This consists of two essays. I mean, you are supposed to write two essays in 1 hour of time. That means they will give you an issue and an argument. You have to examine and interpret the given issue and write your version of that issue either by supporting or opposing the given issue. That means uh, they will give you an issue and you have to examine the issue thoroughly and write your version of that issue. That means either by supporting or opposing the given issue. But it should be written in a proper essay which consists of 4 to 5 paragraphs. That means in this section you have to write two essays. One is issue essay and argument essay in at least 4 to 5 paragraphs each. That means you have to write issue essay in 4 to 5 paragraphs and argument essay in 4 to 5 paragraphs based on the given issue and given argument. Now let's talk about GRE verbal reasoning portion. Again, this verbal reasoning portion consists of three types of questions. First one is vocabulary based questions. Second one is reading comprehension. And third one is critical reasoning. In vocabulary questions, they will test your English language and vocabulary skills. That means they will give you a one line sentence and they will leave a blank in between that sentence and they will provide you few options. You have to select the proper one and fill that sentence with with that proper word, so that in some example you will get multiple blanks in between the sentence, so that you have to fill these two blanks with the proper and accurate words in the blanks. Similarly, in reading comprehensions, you will be given an essay. An essay can be anywhere between one paragraph to 4 or 5 paragraphs. An essay, you will be given an essay, and you will be asked a few questions based on that given essay. And most of these answers will be available from that given paragraph. You don't need to worry about that. But in order to answer these questions, you have to read the given paragraph thoroughly in a comprehensive manner. Now let's talk about critical reasoning. Critical reasoning is a bit difficult and critical to answer. That means a bit confusing to answer the critical reasoning questions because they will give you either a sentence or a paragraph, and they will ask you a question based on that. You have to answer that question in an I mean, you have to think about that question in a critical or analytical way, and you have to answer the question according to the given paragraph or sentence. Now let's talk about quantitative section. This quantitative section again consists of four modules. First one is arithmetic module. Second one is algebra. Third one is geometry. Fourth one is data analysis. In this arithmetic module, you will have prime numbers, prime factorization, percentages, ratios and proportions, absolute values, and also number systems and number lines. Now coming to the algebra, it consists of exponents, functions, relations, equations and inequalities. I mean, it consists of both linear and quadratic equations and inequalities, and also it has word problems like time and distance and time and work. And again, coming to the geometry, it consists of lines, polygons. Polygons means triangles, rectangles, squares, and rhombus, everything. And also 3D figures like cylinders, spheres, cones, etc. And also how to, I mean, they will ask you about how to find the area, perimeter, volume of that 3D figures and polygons. And also another important topic in geometry is the coordinate geometry part, which is the XY plane, I mean, 2D, two-dimensional coordinate geometry part. And also you will have data analysis, which includes statistics like line graphs, bar graphs, pie charts, and also frequency and distribution. In this data analysis, you will go through concepts like average, mode, mean, standard deviation, and many more. And this data analysis also consists of concepts like permutations and combinations and probability. So this is the whole syllabus and perspective of GRE examination. So now let's see how to prepare this GRE examination. There are preparation. Actually, there are many ways to prepare for GRE. I mean, you can use online resources. You can either use books or attend coaching centers. Or you can do accordingly. I mean, which is more preferable or which you like more. You can use any of these. But I can say that if you are attending coaching centers, that means you are wasting your time and as well as your money, because this will charge you, because the coaching centers will charge you anywhere between 20,000 to 40,000, which is very huge, and sometimes it becomes unaffordable. And also I faced few issues while taking coaching. Like they offer different packages. If you pay 20,000, they will teach you the entire GRE syllabus in 6 months. If you pay more, and if you pay 40,000, they will teach you the same syllabus in just 2 months. That means if you are paying less, you are wasting 4 months of your time. If you pay 40,000, you are wasting 20,000 of your money. So uh, I can say that you better don't prefer coaching centers, because they are wasting your time as well as money. Instead of that, you better use online resources. Online resources are the best. And also use books. I mean, download the PDF versions of the books. For example, download this Manhattan 5LB. because this is the Bible for GRE takers. There are a lot of practice problems in this book. So please try to use these kind of online resources and books instead of joining coaching centers, because even coaching centers can't provide you better materials than this book. So it's better to download this book in the PDF version. They are available in many websites on Google. You can straightly download it from Google, and also use online resources if you have any doubts about certain concepts. Like for example, we are already making many videos in our channel. Like we already completed the arithmetic module of GRE quantitative reasoning, and also there are many channels offering these kind of videos. You better check them rather than joining coaching centers and wasting your money. So please utilize these kind of online resources. uh, and also another important step in the preparation of GRE is uh, taking mock tests, because mock tests are very important, such that I can say that if you cannot, if you don't take proper mock tests, proper or sufficient amount of mock tests, you will definitely end anywhere less than 300. You can't score more than 300 without mock tests, because mock tests provide you the time management and more GRE kind of feeling. So I think everyone should take at least 4 to 5 mock tests before giving the actual GRE exam. You must at least take one exam at the starting of your preparation, another at the middle of your preparation, and three more at the end of your preparation, so that you can analyze yourselves and prepare in a better way for the GRE exam. And also you can get that time management while writing the actual GRE exam. So, if you haven't take any GRE mock test before giving the actual exam, it's very difficult to score greater than 300. You will end up somewhere like 290 and 295. So, it's very important to take mock tests. So, my suggestion is use online resources like videos and books, or if you have any practice materials available in online for GRE, you can also use them as well, because they are absolutely of no cost. They are offering you at free service. But most of you don't know how to attend GRE mock tests for free. How to attend GRE mock tests for free? Of course, no one is offering GRE mock tests for free. But there are a lot of consultants who are providing mock tests at very cheap and fair prices, whereas coaching centers will charge you more than 5,000 for these mock tests. So better avoid those coaching centers and try to find out these kind of mock test providers. There are many providers who are providing mock tests for at very low prices. If you are interested in taking GRE mock tests, or if you are ready to give your GRE in the coming July or August, I will give you the number of those mock test providers. You can call them or you can message them. I will leave those their number in the description. He is providing around 18 plus mock tests for GRE preparation. So it's definitely a advantage for you. Uh, if you are willing to take mock tests, please check the description, because without mock tests you can't get better score in the GRE, and it will become GRE if you are taking the GRE for the first time without taking the mock tests. So they are providing 18 plus mock tests, and I am giving his number in the description. If you are interested, please call or message him. He will provide you the uh, mock test based on the price he is giving. So I think this video is helpful to you guys, and more information about the mock tests is available in the description. Please don't forget to check that. If I think that will be helpful to you. And also, please consider subscribing to this channel for more such informative videos about GRE.